Last time on Wild Fish, Wild Places. 24 hours of travel, a night in Buenos Aires, another night in a motel, long trip into the middle of nowhere in the jungle, crossing rivers, we get to a point, and then we hike in.
Wow. Look at that head.
Thanks.
The marbleization on the head there. Wow.
For me, fishing has been a part of my whole life. From the time I could walk, I've been traveling and fishing to chase and hook the big one. My name is Dennis Isbister, and I live in the deserts of Nevada.
Growing up, fishing meant catching crab off the coast or trout in streams. Fishing with my family has always been a big part of my life. My name is Drew Murin, and I'm not your typical Western angler.
This is Wild Fish, Wild Places.
Well, welcome to a very special edition of Wild Fish, Wild Places. We're going to take you behind the scenes of putting together an international travel fishing show. Everything starts here at the Reno Tahoe International Airport. Why? Because Drew lives an hour that way and Dennis lives an hour that way. It's a good central spot to get everything started. First thing you need to know about doing this show, this is it for gear. Chute bag, backpack. That's all we get. Now we're going to get on a plane and we'll catch you up in a little bit. One of the fun things about doing this show is we really never know where we're going, specifically where we're going. I know generally we're going to, well, we're going to ask the guys. Come on, Craig. Hey. Where are we going?
Oh, well, I'm actually on an email right now to try to get us to Suriname for wolffish while we're getting on a plane to go to the Yukon. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're setting up for next year, but we're headed to the Yukon right now.
So we've made our way to Vancouver because these things never go quickly. And I gotta tell you, one cool part of this trip, we've got our new host, Drew, and his dad's coming along with us now. This is the first time you guys have ever fished together, right?
Yeah, maybe without beating each other up.
Oh, yeah, right. I know how that's gonna go.
He might outfish me this time for the first time.
Out fishing.
I've never outfished this guy. This guy trained me how to fish when I was like 4 years old. I think it was the first time he ever took me fly fishing up in Sun Valley, Idaho.
Mm-hmm. Well, here we are. We've made it to Whitehorse in our hotel room for the evening because it's never easy to get to these places. Tomorrow we head out to the lodge, but first I look over the footage, make sure we're ready to go for tomorrow.
Heading out to Inconnu Lodge, we're getting on the Cessna Caravan. We left Drew and his dad behind at the hotel. They're getting in the float plane with Warren. We'll see if they can make their way out there here in a little bit. We're back to one of my favorite places we've ever filmed, Inconnu Lodge in the Yukon territories. But just because we're back doesn't mean we know how the fishing's gonna go.
All right, so we've made it to the Inconnu Lodge. We've got Drew, we've got Dennis. Now we're gonna go get on a little beaver airplane and fly to a place called Pelly Lake. Get fishing started, finally, here on Wild Fish, Wild Places.
have to say, it doesn't take long to remember why I love this place. The hosts are amazing, the scenery is equally amazing, and if I remember right, the fishing is amazing. That's a lot of amazing.
Bull trout and grayling.
Bull trout and grayling.
Good
way
to finally be here.
And as usual, it's a totally terrible looking spot.
There should be a fish here. Our guide is telling us there's a fish here.
Our guide's
Right now he's pulling the boat in by himself.
manhandling
Maybe we should go help him.
the